Hello, are you new to watercolors? Confused with how to start? Then choose an abstract subject like starry nights or galaxy to make the process satisfying. For today's tutorial, we will be using this beautiful full pans from Thoovi Watercolors, foldable watercolor pad which offers 50 beautiful shades, some white gouache or Thoovi watercolor shade of white. So these are the art supplies we would be needing for today's tutorial. So let's get started. To begin with, applying some water for wet on wet technique. 300 GSM cold press paper works really well. Now adding some Indian yellow from the Thoovi full pan. This shade is really beautiful. It's a mustardy yellow. This galaxy scene has a lot of drama in the center. So we'll be leaving the center part dry and work with different shades around it. I will be using the vibrant magenta shade Garnet Lake from the Thoovi watercolor tube. The texture is so creamy and highly pigmented, so you really need very less. If you don't have this tube, do not worry, you have the shade in your Thoovi foldable watercolor pad. Also, you need to add good amount of water to prepare the color or the paint before applying on the sheet, otherwise the color will look patchy. Now I'm going to prepare a darker shade for the edges. For that I'm mixing phthalo blue, ultramarine purple and bright violet from the foldable pad. Now all we have to do is keep adding layers of colors like the darker shade so that we get a beautiful dark edge, and we're not going to use direct dark color. We can achieve the darkness by adding layers after layers. Okay, the first layering is almost done. Now let us proceed with the second layering. For that I am using phthalo blue from the full pans of Thoovi watercolor, and these colors are highly pigmented, and look at the saturation level, the brightness. Next I am adding my most favorite shade from Thoovi watercolor range, Bright Rose, a hot neon pink. My absolute favorite. As I have said earlier, the center part will be very dramatic. So I'm adding these celestial jolts of gaseous reactions with bright violet. In watercolor, we have to keep adding layers and washes to achieve the desired depth or tones. That we have to keep in mind. I'm just adding more layers here, so you can add more layers according to your preference. Adding more definition, more details to the middle part. As you know, that's the major part, a lot of drama going in this area. Now we need to add white gouache or white watercolor, whichever you have, to create the gaseous effect. For that we are following wet on wet technique to achieve the fumy effect effortlessly. As you can see, the layers, they have dried up completely. Now we will be working on the center part. Here I am using a white gel pen and adding some random dots. And making some stars. Galaxy theme is an abstract subject, so here we have the complete liberty or freedom to add shades according to our choice to make it more vibrant and dramatic. Using splatter effect to create starry elements, adding some more details to the main star. And finally, we are done with the galaxy theme artwork. Hope you liked the process as much as I did, and please tag me whenever you're posting your recreations. Look at the granulation, how beautifully it is creating the texture. So what can I say about Thoovi watercolors? They're my absolute favorite. Happy watercolor month to all of you. Follow us, stay tuned for more offers and tutorials, and happy creating.